On guys, welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. Decided to change it up a little bit here since I'm going to be spending the next few months in Europe. I figured, you know what, let me do some reads over in Europe, but let me make like a segment out of it. So we're doing Traveling Tarot. Today's Sedona edition since I'm in Sedona right now, which if you haven't been here, it's fucking gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Tons of spiritual stuff. I mean, I got a bunch of reads actually. Bought some crystals, bought a couple tarot decks. This is a new deck. Bought a Moonology deck, which is pretty sweet. So, just gonna do a short little spread for each of the signs. Start off Aries through Pisces. And it'll be your situation. What is it? It's gonna be your situation, your obstacle, and then your advice. Gotta go through it, all right? And then I'll pull a moon card for each. I wish I was we actually have to stay an extra night because our flight, American Airlines screwed up our flight somehow. And instead of us leaving tonight, we're leaving tomorrow now. So, I mean, I don't care. It's gorgeous here. But we had to switch rooms because that room wasn't available for an extra night, and that room had a much better view. But I made sure to get this in the background, so. All right, Aries, what's going on with you? Aries, what they're dealing with, what the obstacle, what the current situation is, what the obstacle is, and advice. I actually just ran out and got sunscreen because I've been sitting out here like 10 minutes and dude, I'm sweating and it's hot as hell. My first day, I got sunburned within like an hour. I don't typically get sunburned, like not bad at least, but dude, within an hour, my whole, you can see the line right there. My whole arm's freaking destroyed. So I just ran out and got sunscreen. All right. Aries, last shuffle. Oh, one more shuffle. This new deck, man. So slippery shaking it, or shuffling it. Aries. All right. So for your current situation, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's either a very stubborn situation or you're dealing with something where you feel like you don't have any power or control in the situation. You don't feel like you have anything to lean on, anything to use as your power to get through the situation. You feel powerless. I mean, to me, the King of Pentacles is the arrogant king who has everything and does everything and knows who the hell he is. And in the reverse, it's like you have no self-confidence. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you're doing. So you feel very powerless to the situation. What your obstacle is, Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's not an equal give and take. There's not balance in the equation. You could be dealing with a Libra, but your obstacle is there's no balance. Everything's out of whack. So there's one-sidedness. So your advice would be Queen of Wands in reverse. So that means kind of take back your own power, gain your self-confidence, your courage again. Get back in that passionate, fiery, I know who the hell I am energy, right? So let's see what we got for a moon card. Somebody's in the dream. What is this? There we go. Not used to this whole freaking thing. This is live stuff. All right, what advice do we have for Aries? Cards flying everywhere. Advice for Aries. These cards I'm gonna have to read each one from the book because I don't know what the hell they mean, but they're pretty sweet. They actually go pretty deep. Any advice for Aries? One card. Aries, new moon, a new start is coming. Some pretty sweet cards, man. Let's see. New moon. 24. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in circles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. That's pretty good. Say it's pretty sweet for Aries. Let's see what we got for Taurus. Taurus. Situation. Obstacle. Advice. Oh, with the moon cards, I don't know if they're advice. I mean, you take them as advice, but they might just be clarifying situations. With Aries, that's not necessarily advice. It's just clarifying that a new start is on its way. Ooh. No loving, happy situation. You got 10 of Cups in reverse for Taurus. So 10 of Cups is like the ultimate emotional fulfillment, the happy family, everything's great. In the reverse, that's obviously the opposite. I mean, you don't have happiness, no happy situation. That's your current situation. Your obstacle is Ace of Wands in a reverse, so that's no new beginning. There's no new beginning starting. Can't get something off the ground, low energy. Oh, we got friends. So low energy, no new beginning, and that's the obstacle you have to overcome. Your advice is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. He's going forward, very determined, very calculated, make sure he knows every step that he's taking. He doesn't charge ahead like, say, the Knight of Swords. So I think your advice here would be turn that upright. Either turn that upright and walk towards it more slowly, or it's telling you to slow down, or it's telling you to just walk away from it completely, and this isn't a situation you need to be involved in. Let's see what the Moon card has got. I'm going to end up dropping my phone. I'm going to be really upset. You guys got to see the ghetto rig that I have set up because I forgot my camera stand. So I have it sitting on like 2 tissue boxes right now. It's actually pretty sweet, but it's shaky as hell. All right, what do we got for Taurus? 1 card for Taurus, please. Taurus, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. What we got for that? Full moon in Virgo, 78. Additional meanings. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-efficating? Humility is what the hell is that word? EFFACING? I don't know words, man. Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you get where you are. Your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details, and hard work brings results. I mean, I'd take that as pay attention to what's going on with that energy. How I said it could be either be you need to slow down with this situation or you need to completely walk away. Pay attention to details. If you see the situation's not possible to like move forward, walk away from it. It's not worth your time. Geminis. Dude, it is hot. Like, it is really hot. My sister and mom are at the pool right now. They had the smart idea. My dumb ass is like, no, I'm gonna do tarot. Gemini. All right, you have the Hermit in reverse. So coming out of isolation, more than likely because you went introspective, because you need to get enlightened on a situation. You need to kind of go within to figure out what's going on. But now you're coming out of that. Damn. It's hot. You're coming out of that isolation period and re-entering the world. The obstacle, though, is you're still ungrounded. You have the Empress in reverse. So you're very ungrounded, very unsure of yourself. You need to gain back that confidence. And whatever the situation was, your advice here is 2 of Wands in reverse. So you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision on what to do, or maybe make a decision to ground yourself before coming out of this hermit mode. That's what I would say. I mean, make sure, like, if you went in to figure shit out, make sure you really figure shit out or figure yourself out first before coming out of it, you know? So what moon card we got? I'm just making these real quick spreads because we actually are supposed to be going hiking in like a half hour and they've been yelling at me. So, we got one moon card for Gemini. We have don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Yeah, Leos are prideful. Got a couple Leo friends. My mother's a Leo. Full moon in Leo. 76. That's not all Leos though. Not bashing Leos. I love Leos. Don't let your pride get in the way. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. Have you ever been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Yeah. Sweet. We got nice. Cancer. More friends. Just people walking by. Like I said in the other room, it was actually pretty cool because we had I think it was the third floor, so it had a big overlook over everything. It was sweet. And you also didn't have people walking right behind you. I don't mind. Cancer. Cancer, your situation, you have the moon in reverse. This could be releasing fears and anxieties, or it could also be that getting to a point of overwhelming. But I take that more as releasing fear and anxiety. So currently, you're releasing fear and anxiety. Sorry, I'm not going to fucking beat that. Your obstacle is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Why is everything in the damn reverse? God damn, this whole deck is like fucking in reverse. Can I get one upright? Really? How is that a thing? Right. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Two of Pentacles in reverse. Your obstacle is to stop juggling. You need to stop juggling, make up your mind already. Because whatever it is, you're putting too much shit up in the air, and it's gonna either all come crashing down at once, or it's just not overall gonna work out well for you. You need to pick what you want to do and stick to it. And your advice actually is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you need to unbind yourself to the situation or unblind yourself from the situation. You need to, oh shit. Hopefully that was recording the entire time. Whatever. My phone's dying, so I'm probably not going to get through all these. Eight of Swords in reverse. You need to unblind yourself or unbind yourself. So either take off that blindfold or cut that cord that's like keeping you trapped to the situation, or keeping you trapped in juggling. Because you need to unblind yourself. That's what it is. You need to take off the blindfold and figure it out what it is you really want, so you can stop juggling. That's plain and simple. We got moon cards. No. Just kidding, it didn't break. But I dropped it. I'll cry if it broke. This is a brand new phone. So, try to get the mountains in the back. Cool. Cancer, what we got? One card for Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio, 82. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move on from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. So it's time to release negativity. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. Could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired results. That's pretty cool. Dude, I love this deck. They're fucking beautiful cards. Leo, what we got for Leo? Oh, what's up, guys? We got people in chat. What's up? Leo, 3 cards. I'll make sure I shuffle in so these don't all stay fucking upright. Yeah, there we go. Weird. While I was shuffling, apparently none of them wanted to go reverse. They all stayed in one way. The odds of that. Leo. 3 cards. Current situation, obstacle, advice. Just FYI, if the video just cuts off randomly, my phone died. I apologize. Current situation, the Magician, you are in manifestation mode. You're trying to manifest a situation, trying to make whatever you want in your life come to fruition. The Magician is the one who has all the tools and all the power to do whatever he wants. So you're in manifestation mode, trying to manifest situation, person, place, job, who knows. Your obstacle though is the card. So it's like, I want to say a lack of inspiration or a lack of hope, because the Star is the hope card. So I mean, if that's your obstacle, that's a lack of hope in the situation. You have more hope in the situation, and your advice here is the Ace of Cups in reverse. That could either be don't give your love to whatever, because the upright is the all abundant loving card of love offer, but in reverse it can either be not getting that love offer, not giving it, unrequited love, or it can be self-love. So I'm going to take your advice. You need to give yourself a lot more self-love. Worry more about yourself and stop trying to give your love to everybody else. Give it more to yourself. What else we got? Oh. Gotta clear the deck, man. Need some music. That's what I mean. It's too quiet. I'm never quiet. I never have freaking quiet in my life. I'm always listening to music. Why did I pull 2? Okay. What? All right. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo, and hold your vision, fixed moon, full moon in Virgo. What is that, 78? I don't know why I pulled 2, I just instinctually did that, so I guess you guys needed an extra message. You are good enough, Virgo. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself and raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Self-effacing? I think that's what that word is. Effacing. Effacing. I don't know. Whatever. Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be a flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the end of the cycle, or at the other end of the scale, you also need to answer this question honestly. Have you been too picky? The full moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Now, what's this other one? Hold your vision. Fixed moon. What the frick is that? 106. Hold your vision. Staying power. Additional meanings are staying power, faith, or patience are needed. See, like I said, you have no faith. You're trying to manifest, but you have no hope and faith in the situation. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. Personal or professional relationship will be enduring. There are 2 main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation is that something is stuck. That could be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. All right. Hope that helps somebody. Why the hell did I pull 2 cards? Anyway. Dude, it is so fucking hot. I'm gonna be very sunburned. Oh well, Virgo. What we got for Virgo? Virgo, 3 cards. This deck is not used to being shuffled. That's like this is all like similar to the Leo. So the situation is you have no hope in the situation. Whatever the situation is, you have absolutely no hope. Star in reverse. Or Star is also a card of renewal, rebirth. So it could be like almost like a no new beginnings going on, right? Your obstacle is death. So it could either be like your obstacle is like something needs to be put to an end and something needs to die out, or you need to transform. You need a transformation. Your situation needs to transform for it to move forward. Your advice, though, is the 4 of Cups upright. That's the very contemplating. Take a step back and contemplate and really like decide what you want to do. Weigh your options to figure out if you actually want that 4th cup handed to you, or what. If you're content with just your 3. That's your advice. I'm used to going on to like a bunch more cards. Yeah, Virgo. 1 card Virgo needs. You know what? Take time to sit back and figure out if you actually want that situation, or if it needs to be put to an end. There's no new beginning. You have no hope in it, and it either needs to transform, or it is transforming and that's getting in the way, or it needs to be put to rest. So really sit back and figure out what that is, what you need to do there. I don't know, just clicked and made sense in my head. Believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. Blue Moon, 112. You would never think there are 100 pages in this tiny little book. Alright, additional messages. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you believe it, you can achieve it. The situation is unlikely to repeat. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that's something one-off could well be about to happen. Wait, what? And that something one-off could be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. All right. There you go. Whatever's going on, Virgo, it can happen. So think positive. Libra. What's going on, Libras? What's your situation? I always think of my one friend when I think of Libras. And I don't mean when I'm doing the review. When I'm doing the review, I think of Libras in general. But I always think of Libra as my one friend because he's planning to be a lawyer. And literally he's the epitome of a Libra when it comes to like fairness and justice. That's right, Ryan, I'm talking about you. Oh, shuffle. Oh, that did not work at all. Current situation, Five of Wands. Five of Wands in the upright. So there's a lot of conflict, fighting, arguing. And what's opposing that is a lack of hope again. Man, what is up with everyone being so hopeless? Lack of hope in the situation. Star in reverse. You have no hope that the situation is going to work out. And Six of Cups in reverse for your advice. Advice, why I say it like that. You need to release and forgive the past. Six of Cups is about forgiveness and releasing negativity from the past. Whatever is holding you back from the past that you're like stuck on, you're dwelling on, you need to release this. What we got? Libra, one card of advice, please, or one card Libra needs to hear. I am surprised my phone is still on. That's awesome.